show you something. Look at those leaves. You'll notice, I'm going to do another video, not a reel, but a video. I just want to point out something real quick. These leaves are the same thickness across the floor, generally all the time in the fall. You know, they fall and they don't accumulate in any one particular spot. The reason for that accumulation right there is more than likely a critter, like a pack rat starting to build a nest. But in general, the leaves are the same thickness all across the floor. And the reason I'm pointing this out is because people in town, do-it-yourselfers, people that don't want to hire anybody to do anything and only take advice from the person selling them the product, you don't need to mound mulch up around your plants. Don't mound it. An inch or two thick is plenty. You don't really actually need to do that either. But that over there is my doing. I did that. That's not Mother Nature. Sticks fall over here and I throw them over there. That's a lagoon. So anyway, out there is tall grass. It'll fall down. It'll never, it won't pile around anything unless there's a flood, and then it's only temporary. Mother Nature does not mound leaves and stuff around trees. She knows better. You know, the salesman is at Lowe's or Home Depot or whatever. They're trying to sell you mulch, or your gardener, your yard keeper. They want to sell you mulch because they're making some money on it, big time. It don't cost very much wholesale, and they're going to charge you retail plus labor. So my whole thing is, don't mulch. Don't pile stuff up around your trees and plants because you're going to kill them. In general, there are some trees I've piled dirt around a tree halfway up, you know, like on this one. I didn't do it on this one, but up to there, 3, 4, 5 feet off the ground, only because I was trying to get rid of the dirt and I figured I'd kill the tree. It didn't kill the tree because it's a hedge. They don't die. Oh man, crazy. Anyway, please don't mulch around your damn trees so high, you know. Don't be piling it up around the edges. It'll kill them. This is Mother Nature right here. That's not piled. That's 2 leaves thick and then grass growing up around it. From here, grass growing up around it. And there's a natural space. Look at that. Isn't that something? Okay. No carrier, no fancy stick, so I gotta undo this. I'm starting to shake because my hand is holding camera and coffee cup. Anyway, Mother Nature knows what she's doing. She's been doing it a long time, much longer than you've been on the earth. She knows. Follow her example. Don't mound mulch around your plants, please. Oh, and then I got all the kids out here. Janie, Mama Kitty, one of her kids, looks like a boy. one of her boys. Jojo, yeah, I just pointing you out, not calling you, just talking about you. Another one of Mama Kitty's kids. And more at the shed, but anyway. Much can be learned from Mother Nature if you take the time to watch, listen, learn, smell. That green tree right there is a Bradford pear. People talk about Bradford pears taking over. I don't know what in the world. They see one example in Tennessee of a place that was ignored for 30 years or whatever. Yeah, they took over. Anything's gonna take over when it's ignored for 30 years. But that Bradford pear planted itself around 30 years ago. And then you look through here, you won't see any other Bradford pears except for right here. This one planted itself, and it's about 20 years old. This one probably came from that one. So in 10 years, one tree was planted. They aren't as big of a thing as elm. Elm spreads like none other. Here, I don't know about where you are, but here it is. What in the world is this coming? A four-wheeler. Good grief. Loud. Yeah, Bradford pears don't spread just crazy. There are a few out in the pasture. In the last 5 years, I may have had 20 trees in a large area, new trees. But same with cedar. It was the time of the season, whatever, 10-year period, 5-year period. It was really dry in 2017, and 22 or 3, I don't remember. Anyway, a lot of trees got planted by birds and Mother Nature, the wind blowing around things and whatnot, and cedars popped up like none other. On the other side over there, you can't see it, but over there, there's a bunch of cottonwoods, which came from these, of course, poplars. The seeds blew over there from, you know, wind and whatnot, and planted a ton of poplars over there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. I need to, I don't know, something. Anyway, they don't need to be there. That's another thing about Mother Nature. You can help her, and you can kind of tell her, you know, I don't want this right here or that right there. But if it's supposed to be, if she wants it that way, she will make it happen. Whatever it is you're thinking doesn't need to be that way. You know, like there's a draw being cut in the middle of your yard, and you fill it with rock and then put dirt on top of it. If she wants that cut there, it's gonna happen no matter how much money you spend on it. Say, you know, same with chemical. I don't like using chemical. Very rarely use chemical. I use it sometimes on poison ivy if it's out of reach of my kids. I don't want them getting into any chemical, and I don't control my kids. They're free to roam, so I don't use chemical. But what was I saying? Well, I don't know, something about killing trees or something. If Mother Nature wants a tree or the plant where she plants it, in most cases, you're not going to stop her, even if you put chemical down. The only way you can stop something from happening, from growing, is putting down like pickle juice, salt water. People have their own concoctions involving Dawn and salt water and lye or something. I don't know what they use. Anyway, just put pickle juice down. It's the same thing. Salt water kills the ground, is what it does. So if you don't want anything growing in a place, pour pickle juice on it. You won't have anything growing there for a while, but Mother Nature is going to wash that away and reconstitute the earth, and then it will grow something, and it will grow something worse than the first time. Maybe you had an elm tree popping up there and you didn't want it, so you poured salt water on it. Well, next time is going to be a thorny locust or something far worse. Don't mess with Mother Nature. She wins. You can spend all kinds of money fighting her. Thousands of dollars in one little tiny area. If she don't want it, it won't happen. If she does want it, it will happen. You cannot beat Mother Nature. Look at Chernobyl. Totally overgrown with greenery. It's a good thing, actually. A lot better than nuclear stuff. Okay. That's a pretty weed against the green. I never did figure out what that was. I didn't look it up. I don't really care. It's not overtaking, so I don't really. It's cool though. Looks like red leather against cedar. Yeah, cool. So don't mound mulch around your trees and plants. Don't buy into whatever Lowe's is trying to sell you, or Home Depot, or whoever. They want to sell you fabric, what do they call that stuff? That junk. Landscape fabric. You don't need that junk. If you have here's the thing. You put that down because you think it says on it, oh, you're going to control your weeds. You're not controlling diddly squat. The weeds, the weed seeds are blowing in from wherever, and they're going to plant themselves on top of that fabric mat. Oh, what did you gain? You didn't gain nothing. You helped the salesperson or the landscaping company. You didn't help yourself because you created a mess. If you ever pull that out, it is a royal pain in the rear. Let me tell you, I hate that stuff. It's awful. Somebody says, you know, I'd like to have this area right here. I'd like to put in a garden right there, and I'd like you to put in fabric so I don't get weeds. And then I'll poke holes in it to plant my stuff. Ah, nice. So the person putting it in gets paid to put it in. And then, someday down the road, you decide, you know, I think I'd like to do something different with that. I need to hire somebody to come in and take that crap out. So they come in and take it out, but they charge you a lot because it takes forever to get that out of the ground. It's terrible. Or plastic. What a waste of money. If you gotta do something like that, put down cardboard. It degrades, becomes dirt. Not cardboard that's got some kind of shiny print on it, but just natural, regular old cardboard, like a refrigerator box or whatever. There's so many things. Lowe's or the, you know, box store salesman tries to sell you. You don't need it. Don't believe everything they tell you. Look to Mother Nature. What does Mother Nature do? Follow her example. I throw these edge balls for JoJo, and before he was around, I just throw them into a pile, burn pile, or near the burn pile, and then the pack rats and deer and stuff would still eat them. If you leave them, they'll eat most of them. Squirrels come down and collect the seeds, so they're all torn apart. I don't know if I got one around here that's been chewed on yet. It's not quite cold enough for that to happen. Well, when it does get cold, here now, probably a couple weeks or a week, I'll start seeing these hedge balls sitting next to a tree, chewed apart. That one got stepped on, so that's not a good example. I don't see any. There aren't any around that are chewed up. Right over there, that's one of their favorite places to chew up hedge balls. Then they go up in the tree somewhere, and there's usually a bunch of nests up there. I don't see any. There are a bunch of hedge balls that haven't fallen yet. I don't see any nests. Oh, that might be one. Yeah, that's a nest. I got one nest. I wonder if it's a squirrel. Probably. Oh, and if you're out in the country and you have pack rats, put a pile like that somewhere away from your building. Then pack rats won't move into your building, chew up all your stuff and make your tools disappear. They like shiny objects. They're like crows. The pack rats have stolen my keys, my sockets, screwdrivers. I tell you what, there. Okay, I gotta quit talking. It's almost 20 minutes. Good grief. Okay. Pay attention to Mother Nature. That's the whole key thing here. Thanks.